So this C5 Coco today. This is a voicemail. I'm sitting at the Lake June Butler station waiting on my train in Dallas, Texas. Today I'm going to talk about the fall of video games, home video games 2013 plus. Today Valve just came out and announced their new console. Well, it's like a handheld console, but it runs on Android, and it's supposed to be very powerful. It might be a home console in a way too. But do y'all feel like everybody's coming out with video game systems? Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo already came out with theirs. They needed to, and it looked like Valve and NVIDIA. Everybody's coming up with consoles, and it's two more consoles coming out that I can't pronounce the name. One of them starts with an O, something like that. But anyway, I'm in my 40s now, and I remember a video game crash that started in the late 70s, in the 80s. It was so many video game systems out that the public could not support them all. And I think it's happening again in this generation. We cannot support all these consoles. We barely can support the three that's out now, and the two more, in the next generation. And all of these consoles is going to flood the market. Back then, it took Nintendo to save the industry, and I don't even think Nintendo can save the industry no more. And I think it's a bad thing because developers got too many consoles to try to worry about. Somebody gonna lose out, and the only way that a console maker can survive is they buy all the developers and buy most of the developers and make them first party games or second party games. So the big dog is gonna win out in the end. And I don't care if they got the most powerful console or the weakest console. The big dog is going to win out in the end. And so what they need to do, instead of trying to have all this competition with consoles, all the consoles should die out. It only should be one console that everybody can afford, and we just have different software like movies for us to compete against. Nintendo, Microsoft, Valve, Sony ought to get together and make one console, and this console be the main console, and they just worry about software. And that's how I see the industry should be. We should be more like movies instead of like video, instead of how the industry used to be. And that's the future of video games, is one console, different software makers. Everybody need to come up with the good ideas to make one good console that everybody can afford. It's time out, because it's gonna be 2013. This 2013, and all these consoles coming out, it's gonna die. And we don't even have a savior no more like Nintendo. Nintendo can't do it this time. It's gonna take all game companies to come together and work as one. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.